In the tundra, it is a hard winter place.
Hi, my name is Jonathan and I'm surviving for 10 full days in Alaska tundra.
Hi, my name is Azucena and I'm trying to survive in Alaska tundra for 10 days.
Welcome, my name is Brianna, and I'm going to survive in the tundra for 10 whole days and with my team, and we are here to show you our presentation.
If I needed to go on a journey to the tundra of Alaska, I needed to know its own attributes. So I present to you the driving question. How can Team Arctic Fox adapt and survive a unique natural habitat from one environment to another?
How animals adapt. How the animals adapt to the tundra is by their thick white fur and their hereditary traits and their body structure. You know when you go outside in the winter, you wear special shoes or boots to keep your feet warm and also to keep you from slipping on ice or snow? Well, in the Arctic, animals' feet need the same protection as yours would. So nature had provided a special adaptation for the harsh environment.
The climate. The winter temperature of the tundra averages about 30 Fahrenheit. It is too cold. The tundra temperature in the summer is 45 Fahrenheit. It is still pretty cold. If I would compare Texas to the tundra, the one thing I would describe is that 45 Fahrenheit is still cold for Texas.
Land features. In the Arctic tundra is called vast treeless area of low swampy plains. In the far north around the Arctic Ocean, many people think of Alaska. They picture a frozen tundra. In reality, ice field cover only about 4%.
Why are we doing this? We want to learn how do animals adapt to the environment and how humans like you can survive based on acquired traits and hereditary traits. Who knows what acquired traits means? Would you like to take a guess?
I would love to take a guess. Is that something that you just learn to do based on your surroundings?
Thank you, and you're correct. And a synonym for the word acquired traits means learned behaviors.
Learned behaviors. You know whenever you're cold and you put on a sweater or a cover over you? Well, the Arctic fox does the same thing. It's this learned behavior which it crawls into a ball when it's cold because its fur keeps in its body heat.
Discoveries. We discovered that the main animal of the tundra is the Arctic fox. If the Arctic fox would move to an environment like Texas, it would have a small percentage of surviving. We discovered that we could survive because the Arctic fox is an omnivore. So that means that it eats veggies and meat. So in the tundra, we all could survive.
As you can see above the T chart, there's a compare and contrast. We compare ourselves to the Arctic fox because he's the main animal that he could survive. And we discovered that the Arctic fox has thick white fur and he lives in a hard winter place. And he can camouflage because of his white thick fur. And like y'all and us, we have skin. Multiples of weather. Multiples of weather means like 50 snowy and 50 winter. Spring. And we have clothes. We wear clothes instead of white thick fur. And our commonalities. We discovered that we are omnivores and he's an omnivore. And we struggle to survive.
And at the bottom of the compare and contrast is the T chart to discover more things about the Arctic fox. Did you know that the Arctic fox is a scavenger? A scavenger means, like, let's say there's a polar bear and he's attacking his prey. The polar bear does all the work, but when he's done eating the food goes to the leftovers and eats them. So we discovered that he is mostly, that's how we discovered he's the main animal of survival.
Our survival backpack. In order to discover if we can survive for 10 whole days, we needed a survival backpack. One of our clothing is we need special boots that help us when we walk on the snow.
The reason that we need special boots are because so we will not slip on the ice or snow, and also we discovered that animals even out their weight from their paws so they will not slip or when they're on snow. And also because they on their palm they have this grip. They have grip on their palm, so that's why we're going to need boots.
We will need special equipment that will help us survive.
We need this special equipment, the harness. In order to adapt, we need this because sometimes we go mountain climbing. We discover that there's a lot of mountains, and when we go catch our prey, our meal, we need to go rock climbing so we can find our prey.
And this is so we can catch our prey because we are going to need it because when we're going to catch our prey, we can be able to use it to catch our prey instead of like using rocks and more harder work. So we decided to use this. It's called a bow and arrow. So we can catch our prey, which our prey is called the muskox.
We need to find an animal that can eat, and to help us survive, we have chose the animal, the muskox, because it has protein and omnivore.
Wondering how we are going to adapt to our ecosystem. Well, we have special clothing.
And our special clothing is a scarf. In order to adapt, we needed a scarf because I know it's cold really and it's a hard winter place there. So we might need a scarf so we can round up in our face so that we won't be cold.
And we'll also need gloves so we will not get frostbite on our hands. And because if we touch something like cold and it's really cold, we can put these on and then we can barely feel it because our hands will be warm wearing the gloves.
We also need a jacket. It can be a camouflage jacket because so we can adapt to the muskox and the animal environment in the tundra.
We need binoculars so we can observe close to the animals if we want to look at the animals.
The reason why we have this is because us humans don't have keen eyesight. And these are so we can see up close.
And as you can observe, we have camouflage clothes that will help us and camouflage in that hard place. Our end. Before ending, we want to go back to our journey question that took us all in this journey to learn. So the driving question mostly is asking us, will we survive? Well, I will have challenges because I don't like to be in a hard winter place. I don't like wearing jackets. I don't adapt it. So I will not adapt it. So I like like being out in the spring, going to the pools?
I would say I would be most likely to survive in the tundra because I'm used to the cold weather, and also because I think it's fun wherever there's snow, and because I am an omnivore too, so I think it'll be very. I think I would survive in the tundra.
If I would go to the tundra, I think I'll have a small percentage of surviving because I'm not an animal.
I think so. I would live there because I'm used to cold weather too, and because I like playing with snow.
And now to our clothing.